Zero. That's funner than you
No. This is all new too. That's kind of why I'm whining. It's like at the last minute, the drone should have. Oh, this is at the last one.
Yeah,
We
so second
approved
reading,
it.
Second reading.
Well, except for this.
Guys, are there questions on it?
No. Okay. We're just trying to figure out where we're at.
Oh.
Hello, we're in Glen Rock. Don't be too specific. 5 minutes ago, I was making macaroni and cheese for somebody at my house. It's like, I was making macaroni and cheese for Jack. He's got to have friends. As I was trying to just ignore me. Take a deep breath.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Very good idea. We'll talk about that.
Okay, so, God, we got a lot of ones.
Okay, this one has to be added because it's not added. One other one has to be added. On the calendar someplace. And so it's this one.
This one. And that one.
Okay. Call the meeting to order. Could you please stand and say the pledge with us? I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Are there any additions or deletions we need to add to the meeting?
Yes, we have we have a catering permit applied for by Fort Diablo, and Resolution 2023-13 awarding the bid for the Deer Creek Crossing project.
Could I get a motion to add those to the agenda?
I move we add the two said items to the agenda.
I am second time.
Okay, moved and seconded. What is the Deer Creek?
That's Waterline Crossing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, looks like we got two more things. Approval of minutes. Can I get a motion to approve July 24th, 23 council meeting minutes?
I move that we approve the July 24th, 2023 council meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Means no discussion. I'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, moving on to reports. Councilwoman Nutt.
Oh, good, I get to be first.
Yes.
Okay, landfill had another meeting here this last week. The landfill project is done. Our first round of bills are paid, and we are moving into the next phase, which basically consists of establishing a gatehouse, also known as a check-in station, continuing to develop the greens area, and find a solution to improve the road surfaces. The largest issue we are having with the gatehouse project is needing to include a restroom which we meet. We have to have a source of water, which we don't. In the Greens area, consideration is being given to improve traffic flow in and out of the area. The very best news coming from the landfill is that the Greens only will be open to the patrons of our district on selected Sundays, part of the day, for dumping of yard and garden fall cleanup. The scheduled use time and use conditions will be posted. Hopefully, this will help people with their fall cleanup. And finally, Kathy Weinstaff from Rural Water will be sponsoring a fall conference at the library September 6th and 7th. It starts at 8:30 in the morning and goes until 4:30 both days. I'm not sure you're required to register. I don't believe there's any cost, but there are some interesting things that you might want to drop in and listen to. When they talk about the lead and copper rule, this is something concerning the use of copper pipes anywhere in your house or on your property, and this is probably going to get dicey and nasty because the EPA is in charge of it. They have another meeting about managing greens and solid waste. They're going to do some talking about cybersecurity and a little bit about general how systems work. So again, if you're interested or want more information, call Kathy. I would really encourage people to go to this copper thing because it's going to be very real, very expensive, and very annoying. It's going to be at 9 o'clock on September 6th from 9 to 11:30. All right, moving on. Next page. August 28th, the Sheep Rendezvous enjoyed one cool day and one lovely, warm Wyoming late summer day. Over 20 wagons were on display among the beautiful Wyoming cottonwood trees in the town park. These wagons were the original RV for camping, working, and traveling. Cozy, but interesting to see how creative the folks who used these wagons were when it came to making the most of your available living space. The sheep dog trials had entries from 7 states with over 30 dogs herding small groups of sheep and eventually loading them into a trailer. It was a most interesting day to take part in. Another pleasant Glenrock day was the Community Appreciation Evening at the water park, where people enjoyed a hamburger, a piece of cake, before an outdoor concert. Many happy voices, busy children, and even a big purple fire truck parked beneath our beautiful American flag. And thanks to Glenrock Elevate for the beautiful painting on the Glenrock Loop sign, which I understand will have night lighting. I may have to make a night trip out to check it out.
Lights?
They said the back parts are back ordered for like 2 weeks or something, so it'll be another 2 or 3 months.
It's real
6.
nice to show pride in our community. Thank you.
Yes.
The only reports I have is I stopped in the Sheep Rendezvous. It was lots of folks. She puts it a lot more eloquently than me. Also, Town Appreciation Night. It was a blast.
Yes. Thanks everybody from the town for that. That was
It was a great time, and Randy, all your guys, everybody that put in on that. It's a great time. Heard a lot of good things from the town. So.
I don't care to see another hamburger for a while.
Or cake.
And that's
I
all.
don't have any of that. I can get over there.
And that's all I got right now. So.
Councilwoman Judy.
I just wanted to tell everybody with the town that put together the Town Appreciation Day. I appreciated it. It was a lot of fun, and the food was good, and the camaraderie was good, and I just appreciated the time hobnobbing with you guys. So thank you.
And I think we need to mention that Tammy went out of her way to see that we all had nice purple town T-shirts.
Yeah.
Thank
We're
you.
all a size or two small.
That's okay. You still
So
did a good
probably
job
the
of
Boys and
getting
Girls
it
in
to us.
Club will be getting a nice donation of T-shirts, I'm sure, once we wash them. But I appreciated all the people from the town that showed up to help with that. Carrie and John especially sat with me and helped me get rid of a lot of cake.
Get rid of the cake.
Yeah, yeah, and it was great because we all, that was before Chevy joined us, and so we all pitched in and just figured it all out, and somehow it came together, and next year I'm sure we'll be much more organized. I have been continuing to do work with my software, my new software, and I'm still waiting for my report from the HR consulting firm, Graves. I'm hoping to have it next week. And then we'll see what to do from there. The golf course MOU, they have a special meeting this week to go over that. And so hopefully we'll hear something from them shortly. And I think that's all I have.
Okay, good evening, council members. So it has been a busy start for me. Basically, I've been laying some more groundwork that I found that just things to tighten up there. I did policy and procedure books, and I've done accident incident forms for reporting at the town square, just to tighten that up. A general liability form for our event applications, an equipment rental form for applications. Working on updating and tightening up the ice skating protocols and waivers to make sure that our liability and everything's covered very nicely there, because that's going to be coming up late September. And then I did some updating on all the event applications and the general guidelines, just kind of make it user-friendly and kind of in more general terms that the public could use. And I've been working on the October 14th tailgate party. I have Vive coming in with free hot chocolate and pastries to add to the additional that Main Street has done as well. Working with Tamara at the Commerce County Library for her Halloween event and how we can do some addition to add the town square for a Halloween event. And just going to be working with Elevate to help them support Fall Fest and Winter Fest. And then in addition to the regular summer schedule, I have 6 more events starting right now that I will be adding to probably March on throughout the summer. So getting a lot more events in and different things that we'll be seeing.
Well, I appreciate you going over the compliance stuff and the accident reports,
It's-
getting all that up to date.
Yeah, just laying a solid groundwork and foundation, especially with the waivers and the liabilities and the accident incidents. It's just something that, from my experience, I think is very important, and it really needs to be done.
You never know when you're going to get a visit.
No.
And have we sent them all to the attorney for final approval?
No, I've just been rough drafting them and creating them all and making them all one plan so I can send them to him for that overview.
Okay, thank you.
Chevy, when you have the policy and procedure books finalized, I'd like to have a copy of it just to read it and see what it says, if I could, please.
Of course, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Anything else for Chevy? Randy, Public Works?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Crew's been busy with installing meter pits and water taps, garbage collection, parks work, mosquito spraying, street sweeping, mowing weeds, and grading alleys and bringing in some more rotomill and fixing all the potholes. And you should be happy about that one. That one was nasty.
I was going to comment to you, Randy, how well then the school is so appreciative of it. They sent me an email, and I think they guys were going to send you something too. You really helped them out with it. I've never seen potholes like that.
That was a bad one. So, and we were busy setting up Town Square for the Appreciation Day and setting up for Sheep Herders Rendezvous. And we all got the pianos moved out, and I hope they don't come back out of the amphitheater in the back. So we needed the storage. So we moved all those Friday. So.
Randy, the alleys are really looking good around town. They've been pretty rough for years, and they're starting to look really good.
Yeah, we're working on them. We've been working on them for about four or 5 days now. So.
Good, thank you.
Anything else for Randy?
Evening,
Iowa
Council.
Building Inspector? Yep.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. So 70 building permits to date. That's numbers jumped pretty substantially lately. All the roofing. There's a lot of people roofing, so a lot of inspections. So pretty busy. Sunshades for the town. They got one more up. They called me today. It sounds like they got the one big one up or ready to go on the side. So we got to put up one more bracket to get that one up, and we know we got problems with they're not tight enough. We're working on that, trying to figure out how to get them tighter. Could end up that we end up taking some down and cutting them down in size because it might end up going there. So we'll see what happens. Converse County Tourism Board, been to 2 meetings now, so I'm just getting my feet wet there. They I don't know if you guys heard, there's a Bear Gillis video coming out outside of Douglas in the Laramie Mountains. They're trying to showcase that. That came out yesterday, I think, on National Geographic, so you can probably find it out there. They've been doing a lot of advertising for us. Town Square, Deer Creek Museum, and the Rendezvous was, I heard that one on the radio. So they've been doing pretty good. I think they're trying to do a lot of good things. We just need to get involved with them and get in the game with them so that some of that stuff flows our way. Right now, it looks like it all kind of flows that way. So that's just up to us, I think, to get that going that way. Solinsky Way in between the Mason Building and the Hardware Hanks, that's going to get poured this week, right? Wednesday. So that'll be good. That'll help them with flooding. That's been a problem for them this year. And then there's a new 70 by 100 foot building going out in the industrial park. Probably see that starting to go up, and it's just going to be for storage. So that'll be a good addition out there, and that's all I got.
That's ours. Wow, our building.
No, it's the guy that
I was going to say, who's doing it?
No, the guy that was possibly putting up in the meat processing plant.
Yeah.
That was his building. They purchased for that, and it sat there. So they're just going to put it up and use it for storage.
Have we heard anything on any prospects on some land or purchasing land or houses or anything for us?
For us,
Yeah, for storage and.
we had one good prospect, but there is another one coming up, so we'll have to let you know about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, there is another good one coming up for us, so probably help Randy in a big way. So.
Lyle, the Tourism Board has done a lot of advertising for Glen Rock. They may not have done much as they need to, but I listen to the radio in the morning, the Douglas radio, and we get quite a bit of good, positive advertising on that. You should be real pleased with that. It's a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think there's opportunity for billboards and that type of stuff. We just need to try and expand on that.
And we're started. I like that.
Yeah, it is. They've done pretty good. So.
Anything else for Lyle?
You want to talk about the post office?
Oh, yeah.
The post office went into what did they call it? I can't remember what she called it. And it's an enforcement by the Postal Service itself. So they took that over, and that division has ordered the owner to repair that parking lot, repair the handrails. So it kind of took it out of my hands, and I'm okay with that. But that's what's happening. So they've got a time frame that they have to hire a contractor, and really haven't heard anything from them lately. And I'm assuming they'll have to push them just like I was pushing.
Yeah, because I know he filled in temporary those holes and worked a little bit on the rails, but they were supposed to come in and resurface that.
Yeah, for sure. And so right about that time where I was going to start finding them, that's when an enforcement showed up. So it'll work out, I think. But they're gonna have to redo the rails. The rails are in terrible shape.
So, Lyle, do we have any idea which year they're going to do this parking lot in?
Well, it's an enforcement. So it sounds like from the emails from the gal that I seen, sounds like she's going to make it happen. And if they don't hire them, she will hire them, and then just get it done.
Yeah,
We've lived with that for a long time.
Yeah.
Nice to have that done before winter. I know that's wishful thinking.
You're right, but I do think it's headed in the right direction. So that's good.
Anything else for Lyle? Jared, IT?
Yeah, good evening, Council. Not a whole lot of specifics. I do just been kind of running all over the place, putting out fires and fixing things on police vehicles and inside and outside and everywhere around. Been working on the website. We're going to have that done this week because our contract with our current web provider goes away, and so I'm building a new website, so that'll be up and ready by the end of the week. As well as we did have our last movie night down at the town square, and that was pretty well attended. Actually, the highest attendance we had. We also did throw flyers into the kids' backpacks at the school, so that tends to help. But it was pretty well attended, and we do have some plans for the extra movies that we got rained out on. We've got one or two kind of working with the schools. They're going to show one for an incentive. I think that one's on October 13th. They're going to do the Lyle Lyle Crocodile for the intermediate school, and Grant's kind of figuring out if they want to do Paw Patrol. So, yeah, that'll get the rest of the movies shown up for the summer. But.
Jared, do you have any idea at all what kind of attendance we've had at the movies this summer?
I would say an average over the course of the entire summer is really tough because we've had just various movies, and then we also had weather events. So then there were sometimes we were upstairs with 15 people. And then there was, when it was nice out and we had decent movies, we'd see anywhere from 60 to 100. I'd say at the last one we were probably, 150, 200 people were down there watching the last movie that we just had, which was the Super Mario Brothers.
Do you think we've had 500 people attend movies down there over the whole summer?
Total, yeah. I would say total attendance, we probably hit that number. Because we did show, even with the 3 missing, we had 9 movies that we showed down there, so.
Is the Fall Fest when we're going to have the cowboy game? Is that okay?
They're going to be showing, well, not the Fall Fest, I'm sorry, the tailgate party on October 14th is the Air Force Cowboys game.
Yeah, I know last year the game was a big hit down there.
Yeah, and I think Main Street's been kind of running point on that. Chevy will probably have more information than I do, but yeah, I believe they're going to be showing the game and doing some tailgating before. Yeah, they've been advertising.
I know I'm reaching, but can we get a Bronco game or anything down there?
Well, I can always try.
I would prefer the Masters tournament, please.
The finals, right? One round.
One round. That would be good.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Any questions for Jared? Okay, moving on to items from the floor.
I guess that's me.
Huh.
I just want to address the council and tell you what a great job that your city crew has done. The Glen Rock Rendezvous, the Sheep Herders Rendezvous, was an absolute amazing event this year. We had 18 sheep wagons and 2 chuck wagons. And it was just, we had our Ramon, who lives in Idaho. He's a Basque sheep herder in Idaho, came all the way out here, and he stayed in a wagon. He came in the middle of the night, and we said, we'll leave the light on for you, which we did. There was a light on in a wagon. He just came in the middle of the night, crawled in the wagon, went to bed. And so we really appreciated Ramon. He actually taught me how to make some sort of a Basque breakfast churros egg thing. It was really fun, fun. So, but you guys don't really realize what you have when you have a city crew as good as the city crew that you have. All weekend long, they picked up garbage on Saturday morning. They picked up garbage on Sunday morning. They didn't come down there grumbling and mumbling about having to work on the weekend. They had smiles on their faces. They were hauling garbage, and they were just happy, and we just thanking them. We had one of your policemen had to stop and visit with the yaks when he was down there. It's just absolutely amazing. We said, do you have extra tables? They brought us tables, and they brought us pop-ups. And we called them, and we got water popping up out of the ground here. Okay, we'll be right there. It's just, they're amazing. They are amazing, and I don't know how to thank them enough and thank the city enough for the wonderful job and support that you've given us. We couldn't do it. The grounds were beautiful. The people were so appreciative. When you can run dogs on a field that's as beautiful as that, it's absolutely amazing. And, of course, we always have somebody says, can we do a 2-day dog show? It's like, oh, boy, we don't know what next year will bring, but we know that it'll bring more wagons and more people and just a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to Elevate also, because at the very last minute we had a session, food concession back out. We had one food concession. They ran out at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock on Saturday. That wasn't, it's like, I'm sorry, but those people that were down there and needed a place to go to eat, they came uptown and they ate uptown. So it's like they didn't go to the grocery store and buy food. Most of them went to the cafe. They ate. So I just think the whole town really benefited from what we did. And Elevate, like I said, they helped us look for something else. On the spur of a moment, he let us take what stuff he had in there that we could use, and it's just amazing. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the city. It's amazing to be involved in a project like this that we get so much support and care and kindness from you guys.
And thank you to all the people who came and backed you and had a beautiful display down there.
Beautiful display. They were wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my turn?
Your turn.
All right. You guys have all of my stuff. Well, it's kind of a rough draft, actually, is what it is. So what I'm proposing is to buy the piece of property across from the motel, put in a laundromat is the first phase, which is pretty self-explanatory.
It's a rental office.
Well, so the second phase, like either going to put some offices or some other business opportunities
see.
in, you know, as
Office space for
yep,
rent.
yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
I'd love to see a laundromat in Glen Rock. I think we badly need one.
Yeah.
My washing machine may break down someday, and I don't want to have to drive to Casper in the winter.
Well, and as what I'm also doing is I'm working with 2 different dry cleaners in Casper. So there will actually be a dry cleaning service as well.
You're going to have like industrial washers too for
Yep.
us. So
Yeah, if you look at some of that paperwork, some of those are like
Okay.
great big giant, like 75 pounds.
so they're not putting their stuff in the.
Right.
Okay.
No, I already know. I got a laundromat at the RV park. I understand how it works. They can put 75 pounds in a 20-pound machine.
About the oil workers, oil.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a little bit for everybody. You know, so it's going to be a true 100% laundromat. If you go to any laundromat, you're going to have big washing machines, small washing machines. You're going to have your grease side. You're going to have your clean side. You're going to have big dryers, small dryers.
When's your dream of having this finished?
Weather depending. I mean, as soon as if you guys said yes, go for it, then I'd get everything drawn up and give it to him. And then once he said let's go, then I'd start building it.
Hey Chad, will you put you're going to lease some property for businesses and stuff? Is that going to be adjacent to it or going up? Or?
No, be to the side. So that lot's big enough. I can build right on the property line. So the first building will be 40 by 50. The second one will be 40 by 50. And then there's another piece of property there that runs east and west. And I'm still throwing some ideas on how to make that work. But I've come up with a couple different directions, just not sure. I just want to do one thing at a time because, I don't know, I don't have millions of dollars. But
And will you have will this require some employees then?
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, there'll be 2 to 3 employees just to run that, to keep it clean, keep the machines running. You know, we get the delivery service going back and forth to Casper. You're going to have somebody driving back and forth every day.
Will that be 24 hours or?
I'll probably put a time limit like at 10 o'clock at night because just the logistics of trying to keep it
nice.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, obviously there'll be security systems and everything, you know, cameras and all that, but you got the little machines that need to be filled with quarters and all the dispensers. So yeah, you have to. I can't do it all. Matter of fact, I won't do any of it. I'll hire it all out.
Okay.
Well, I think we got a work session coming up, so we'll
Take it to work session.
Okay. So how long? What do you guys think your time frame is? I guess just kind of curiosity.
What's
Just
our next one, Tammy?
The 7th on the 18th.
on the 18th. Okay.
Yeah, it's on that.
Okay.
We'll get to,
Well, I guess I'll just wait for a phone call.
and yeah, Bruce will be back. He won't be back
Maybe
for
we
another
can
week.
call a special
Okay.
work session.
what?
Maybe call a special
So-
work session.
I think there was no time for another work session, was there? Was that the soonest available time for a work session?
Monday,
Because of the holiday
next
week.
Monday is
With Labor Day and
Labor Day.
messed us up.
If you're stuck with Mondays and at 5 o'clock, but if
We don't
threw
have
out
to
a
do Mondays.
Thursday at
We can do
If
any-
it's
seven.
like an early-
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just let me
Just-
know. And if they want me to
Okay.
show up, I'll show up. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty simple direction. You could start with one phase and go to the next phase. I mean, in the spring, I'd like to start building the next building and getting it moving forward. And everything's going to be offset off of the streets now that everybody's parking. I don't know if we read all that, but I'll put in a pavement and everything so it's not parked on the street. They actually have a driveway in front of the buildings.
No place to park.
Yep. Yep. So,
Perfect.
cool. All right. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Chad.
Chad.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm next. Anybody that hasn't met Elevate Director's new Elevate Glen Rock new director is John. John. I was voluntold for the new president. for the year. Basically, we do events. We've raised money. We've donated school lunches, stuff like that. One of the events we do donate to is a car show. It was a great success this year. We're working with the same group of people to do it again next year. This year we managed to raise $1,755 for the food pantry.
Okay.
And there's a check.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you bet. So, thank you guys. Thank you.
Let's see.
All right, any other items from the floor? All right, moving on to unfinished business, ordinance 745, parking generally, second reading. Is there a motion?
I move we pass ordinance 745, general parking, second reading.
Moved, is there a second?
Go ahead, Judy.
I'll second.
Moved and second, is there any discussion? If not, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say aye. Motion carries. Moving on to new business. Catering permit for Rusty's Naughty Pine.
So I do not see anybody here tonight. Let's see.
We don't have an event name or a location or
They were asked.
town park. Oh, for
There it
Fall
is.
Fest.
Fall Fest.
Fall
Okay.
Fest.
All right.
I did have.
Oh, yeah, we have John here. He's not Rusty's, but
Yeah.
so it looks like they put their map in.
Yep.
That's the area that they're gonna do their open container.
And I had a question. It shows where the open container's going to be, but I don't see where the sales themselves are going to be.
I would assume within that area, obviously, somewhere.
Okay. Well, I thought we normally ask them to show us generally where it was going to be set up and how it was going to be set up. And I realize you can't answer that because they're not here, but.
I think the consensus on the Elevate board was to keep alcohol contained within that loop.
Yeah, but where is it going to be sold?
Isn't this the map, Tammy?
That's the map of where it's supposed to be maintained. I'm asking where are they going to sell it? There's supposed to be a place that they can check everybody's IDs and keep a flow in and out. And it should be on the map. And I was just wondering if I didn't see it or if they had forgotten to put it in. And if anybody has any idea where that's going to be, approximately.
I briefly talked to her, and I think it's going to be just north of the playground equipment down there at that point.
Okay.
And that was just briefly when Tammy wasn't here. I talked to her about it.
Just down where you kind of make the turn on the north side.
Yeah, when you go around past the
Yeah.
bathroom, and then there's that small loop that comes back around. So that's what I understood it was going to be at.
Yeah, and when I spoke with Stephanie, I think there maybe was just a little, she was kind of thinking that Elevate was going to tell them where to be, and was thinking maybe that they knew where they wanted to be. So, but you just have to be specific about.
I'm
I
all,
did speak with John about bracelets. He said that they would.
We do have.
we're all for doing this, but we just want to know
Yes.
where it's going to be.
And then I can also set up signs that are no alcohol past this point and things like that.
Yeah, we gotta have that.
It's very, very well regulated and whatnot.
And they have. It's always been the place. We just like to know where it is.
And that's where I'm kind of revamping that, so when they get the packets, like for John and them, they have a clear cut of what's expected of them, because it was a little confusing for me, so that was part of my revamping.
Any further discussion? Not a call for a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
All those opposed, say aye. Motion carries. And next is an open container permit for Elevate Glenrock. I'm going to assume it's for the same event.
No.
Is there a motion?
I move we approve the open container commit for Elevate Glen Rock for the same event.
Been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? No? Being no discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say aye.
Really quick. Oh, go ahead. Just finish that one.
Motion carries.
I don't think anybody made a motion on the catering.
No, we did not have a motion on that. We voted on something without a
Yes, so
motion.
we need to go back.
Oh, we did?
Oh, well,
Yes,
let's go
we
down.
did.
Catering?
On Elevate,
I think
correct?
that
Yes,
we
we
made a
did.
motion. Was there a motion?
No.
No.
I apologize. Motion for a catering permit for Rusty's Naughty Pine.
I move we approve the catering permit for Rusty's
thought
Naughty
we-
Pine.
Okay. Has it been moved? Is there a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Catering permit now for the Fort Diablo. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
I first want to start by apologizing for the lateness of that. This is my first time putting an event together in Glen Rock where we needed to get one. I was not aware of what the process was. We will do better in the future. And then I did not pay for that. I have money if you need it.
And I think with Chevy, we'll probably do better in the future, too.
Yes, I was not aware. We've done fundraisers in Casper before at the Beacon, and so I didn't have to worry about that. We're trying to keep stuff local, and so I was not aware that it was a longer process than I anticipated. So I apologize for that.
Do we have a motion? And a second on that?
No, we don't yet.
No, yeah.
I move we approve the 24-hour alcoholic beverage permit as submitted by Fort Diablo.
Is there a second?
I'll say, go ahead. Judy.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Needs no discussion. I'll call for vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2023-13. I got to read that, don't I?
This is new.
Resolution approving award bid for the Deer Creek Crossing project, whereas the town of Glen Rock has approved the Deer Creek Crossing project, whereas request for bids for the Deer Creek Crossing project was published August 2nd, 2023, and August 9th, 2023, and whereas a mandatory pre-bid meeting was held on August 10th, 2023, at Glen Rock Town Hall, and whereas one bid was received and opened by Randy Rumbler, Public Works Director, on Thursday, August 17th, 2023, at 10 a.m., and was as follows: 71 construction for 165,380.00. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the town of Glen Rock awards the bid as follows: 71 constructions for $165,380. Passed, approved, and adopted this 28th day of August, 2023. Is there a motion?
I'll move that we pass Resolution 2023-13.
Been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Discussion.
Randy, do we have any idea when this is going to start, finish, that kind of stuff?
It should be about a week and a half long, and they're going to start this fall.
So it should be finished before winter arrives.
I told them it had to be done because our water line's exposed in the creek.
Yeah.
It freeze on, so.
Where's this at?
You know where Hollandale Drive is?
No.
M&H Diesel, before that, Hollandale Drive,
Yes.
that road.
Yes.
We've got a creek crossing right there with the water line.
Okay.
And they're running a 12-inch sleeve and then pulling an 8-inch pipe through that and hook it back up. We're upsizing from a 6 to an 8. Put a valve on each side, so we don't have a valve on each side. So,
And we got one bid.
one bit. We had several people show up, but Henry and Hunt, they got the Second Street project. I don't think they had time, and I don't know what happened to everybody else. So.
Yeah, something needs to get done.
Since there's no more discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. to approve. Second.
Bills and claims.
Bills and claims. All right. Next is bills and claims. Do I have a motion to approve bills and claims?
I move we pay our bills.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Being there's no discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, motion carries. Now we're on to the end.
Adjourn.
Adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right. Any discussion?
I need to go home and have dinner.
Okay. All those in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Thanks for coming.
I got the barbecue heating for the steak right now, so I got to get home.
I'll have to go home, but you can't stay here, right? Yeah.
You're doing it right now. Well, I just grabbed it off the back.
Tammy, should I just bring check tomorrow, or do you? Okay. There you go.
I got to get down and get that wiper in there.
Came in?
Well, your sister called me last week, but we were gone for the weekend, so I could. Does it take us too long? Yeah, because I don't want to screw up that.